Ian Gomez joins us. He's an actor. He's best known, of course, for his movies and his TV shows. Javier on Felicity, Andy on Cougar Town right now, Murphy Brown, Drew Carey Show, Lost, Heroes, Curb Your Enthusiasm, about 28 others.
Wow,
If I started reading your movies, this interview would take 48 minutes.
There was a thing, there was an offer. It was offered to me. Do you want to go to Hebrew school and learn this language? I'm struggling in English. I'm not going to learn another language. And then go to this party and fake it, basically,
right.
for a year of my life. And I decided, the savings bonds weren't going to be worth it. And I was too busy smoking pot, so I couldn't really. I grew up in, Greenwich Village and stuff. And,
oh, you grew up in Greenwich Village. I mean, you're the world's biggest hippie then. I mean.
Well, my parents were kind of beatniky, so I wasn't really a hippie.
I don't even know.
Plus, I had this hair, and you can't. This long is not very good.
So sometimes the Jews don't want you. So not in your case because you were born Jewish, but like if you're not Jewish and you want to convert, a lot of times you sure? What's the
Well, here's the thing. I found that there's like a hierarchy in the Jewish thing, and you're never really Jewish enough. I think sometimes with some people it's like, well, did you go to temple? No, you didn't. Well, where were you sitting? Okay, well, you're back there. Well, we were closer. So but I think that's in every religion. It's like the self-righteous kind of, we're closer to God than you are.
Of course.
We're more holy than you. Then every once in a while, a show would come through Chicago. Like I did this show called Missing Persons with Daniel J. Travanti from Hill Street Blues, and I played the morgue technician. So every time they went to the morgue, I get a call and I do that. So it was that, and then I was in this big Bud Light commercial, and that gave me enough money to move out here.
Okay,
with Nia.
So I gotta ask you about that. So I've always been curious, and people who are watching, they don't know. So how much do you get for a Bud Light commercial?
I was in the tens of thousands of dollars. Over time. It used to be more. Usually, if you could get a national commercial, you can make $30,000 or something just from that one commercial. But the way it is now, it's harder to make that money. But from that commercial, I got other jobs like print work for that stuff. So they would pay me handsomely for that. A lot of people get into this thing because they want to be famous.
Right.
They want to be a star, and that's. You're not going to be happy, really, unless you become Tom Cruise or Tom Hanks or something like that. And who does,
Yeah, what is it about musicians that girls immediately take off their underwear and throw it at them? Literally, right?
I know. I saw Tom Jones I was at John Stamos's, I'm dropping names now, John Stamos's birthday party, and Tom Jones was there, and he performed.
You threw your underwear.
I was so close. But I was wearing a tuxedo, and I had to undo everything and then take off my grandpa panties, and then, then he would have covered them and you wouldn't be able to see. It's amazing. I always think about, because the writers will write, and then my character's name is Andy. Then Andy, falls into the lake in the golf cart. So easy to write, but then I have to go do that or whatever it is. So they could just say, and Andy gets bludgeoned to death with a ball-peen hammer, and then I'm done. It's one sentence is my career. And this show has been wonderful. To work with Courtney Cox is we all watched her on Friends, and to work with her and for her to know my name and to go, hi Ian, and give me a hug and a kiss. I'm like,
It's funny that you've worked on 100 things. But that's still I would feel the same way.
Absolutely.
And it still feels good and all that.
No, I go, it's Courtney. I'm like, it's Courtney freaking Cox. She was in a Bruce Springsteen video, for crying out loud.
But I've always wanted to either kill someone or get shot in a movie.
Yes.
And that's pretty cool. Maybe if I'm not cool enough to kill someone, I could at least be cool enough to get shot.
I've been killed a bunch of times.
Oh, you have?
Yeah,
congratulations.
Yeah. And beaten up, which is fun. Excuse me while I burp. I worked on a movie this summer where I got beaten up a lot. It's just because I wouldn't die, and this just seemed to take forever for them to kill me. But I'm working with this actor, very good actor, but he was hitting me.
Literally?
Literally hitting me, and there was a fake one of those long wrenches that you find in steam rooms.
Right.
Going, one of those things, and it was rubber.
Yeah.
But it's hard rubber. It's not like floppy rubber.
Right.
It's like it has to hold.
Because it
its
can't flop,
shit,
otherwise
right, exactly.
it won't be realistic.
And I'm down on the ground, and he's hitting me with it, thinking it doesn't hurt, but he's hitting me in the shoulders, and he hit me in the head, and and the acting was easy though, because I'm just like, ow, ow, and then I just died, and I'm like, please have this end because it really hurts.